Return, my lords, France and Burgundy, Gloucester.
I shall, my liege.
Meantime, we will express our darker purpose. Know we have divided in three our kingdom, and it is our first intent to shake all cares and business off our state, confirming them on younger years. The two great princes, France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, long in our court have made the amorous sojourn, and here are to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, which of you, shall we say, doth love us most? That we our largest bounty may extend, where merit doth most challenge it. Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I do love thee more than words can wield the matter. Dearer than eyesight, space or liberty, beyond what can be valued, rich or rare. No less than life, with health, grace, beauty, honour, as much as child ever loved, or father, friend. A love that makes breath poor and speech unable. Beyond all manner of so much, I love thee.
What shall Cordelia do? Love and be silent.
All these bounds, even from this line to this, with shady forests and wide-skirted meads, we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue be this perpetual. What says our second daughter, our dearest Regan, wife to Cornwall? Speak.
Sir, I am made of the self-same metal that my sister is, and prize me at her work. In my true heart I find she aims my very deed of love. Only she came too short. That I profess myself an enemy to all other joys which the most precious square of sense possesses, and find that I am alone felicitate in your dear highness's love.
Then poor Cordelia, and yet not so, since I'm sure my love's more richer than my tongue.
To thee and thine hereditary ever remain this ample third of our fair kingdom, no less in space, validity and pleasure than that confirmed on Goneril. But now, my joy, although the last, not least in our dear love, what can you say to win a third more opulent than your sisters?
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing. Nothing can come, nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, nor more nor less.
Go to, mend your speech a little, lest it may mar your fortunes.
But my lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return these duties back as are right fit. Obey you, love you, and most honour you. Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Haply when I shall wed, that lord whose hand must take mine shall take half my love of him, half my care and duty. Sure, I shall never marry like my sisters to love my father.
What goes with this thine heart?
Aye, good my lord.
So young and so tender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Then let it be so! The truth then be thy down. Here I disclaim all my paternal care, propinquity, and property of blood, and as a stranger to my heart and thee, hold thee from this forever, the barbarous Scythian. For he that makes his generation messes to gorge his appetite shall be as well remembered, neighboured, pitied, and relieved as thou, my sometime daughter. Good mind, haste hence! Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery. Hence and avoid my sight! So be my grave. My peace is here I take her father's heart from her. Call France! You stirs, call Burgundy! Cornwall and Albany, with thy two daughters' dowers, digest this stir, let pride. She calls Wales. marry her. I do invest you jointly in my power, preeminence, and all large effects that troop with majesty yourself. By monthly cause, with reservation of 100 knights, by you to be sustained, shall our abode make with you by due turns, only we still retain the name, and all additions to a king. The sway, revenue, execution of the rest, beloved sons, be yours, which to confirm this crown and part betwixt you.
Royal Lear, why that the honoured as my king loved, as my father, as my master followed, as my great patron thought on in my prayers.
The bow is meant to draw me through the ship.
Let it fall, rather though the fall invade the region of my heart. He can't unmannerly when Lear is mad. What wilt thou do, old man? Thinkest thou the duty should have dread to speak when power to flattery bows? Plainness honours bound when majesty stoops to folly.
Count on my life, no more.
My life I never held but as a pawn, to wage against thy enemies, nor fear to lose it, thy safety being the motive.
Out of my sight.
See better, Lear, or let me still remain the true blank of thine eye.
Now by Apollo!
Now by Apollo, king, thou swears the gods in vain.
Master Recreate!
Kill thy physician, and the fee bestow upon the foul disease. Provoke thou more whilst I can but clamour from my throat. I'll tell thee, thou dost eat.
Hear me! All my allegiance, hear me. If thou hast sought us to make us break our vow, which we durst never yet, and with stray pride to come between our sentence and our power, which nor our nature nor our place can bear, I hope that he may take our reward. 4 days we do allot thee for provision, to shield thee from diseases of the world, and on the 5th day to turn thy hated back upon our kingdom. If on the next day following thy banished trunk be found in our dominion, the moment is thy death. Away, by Jupiter, this shall not be revoked.
Why? Had it round the king, since friendship with handsome banishment to him. God's steady protection may through rightly things as most justly say. Your large speeches may your deeds approve, and good effects spring from words of love. Just Kent you all the Jew. He'll shape his old course in a country new.
Here's the noble France and Burgundy, my lord.
My lord of Burgundy, we first address toward you, who the king hath rival for our daughter. What in the least you require in present dower with her, or cease your quest of love?
Royal Majesty, I crave no more than what your highness offered, nor you tender less.
My noble Burgundy, when she was dear to us, we did hold her so, but now our price is fallen. If aught within that little seeming substance, or all of it with our displeasure pieced, may fitly like your grey sheet down seas of yours.
I know no answer.
So will you, with those infirmities she owes, unfriended, new adopted to our hate, covered with our curse, estranged with our oath, take your leave her.
Pardon me, royal sir, election makes not up on such conditions.
Leave her, sir. But by the power that made me, I tell you, all hold off. For you, great king, I would avert your liking a more worthy way than on a wretch, whose nature is almost ashamed to acknowledge us.
This is most strange that she that but now was your best object, the argument of your praise, balm of your age, most best, most dearest, should in this trisome time have anything so monstrous to dismantle so many folds of favour. Sure, her offence must be of such unnatural degree that monsters it, else your forevouched affection is full to take. Which, to believe of her, requires a faith that reason without miracle could never plant in me.
I beseech your majesty, if for it once that glib and oily art to speak and purpose not, since for so well intend I'll do it before I speak, that you acknowledge as no vicious plot, murder or foulness, no unclean action or dishonoured step that hath lost me your grace and favour. And even the want of that for which I am rich, is still celestial honor. And such a tongue as I am glad I have not, though not to have it hath lost me in your liking.
Go to, Go to. Better thou hast not been born than not to please me better.
Is it no more but this? A tardiness in nature that often leaves unspoke the history it intends to do. Noble both of you, what say you to the lady? Love is not love when it's mingled with respects that stands aloof of the entire point. Will you have her? She is herself a dower.
Royalty, give but that portion which you yourself proposed, and here I take Cordelia by the hand, Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing I have sworn!
I am sorry then. You have so lost a father that you must lose a husband.
Peace be with Burgundy. Since some respects of fortune are his love, I shall not be his wife.
Fairest Cordelia, who are most rich being poor, most choice forsaken, most loved despised, thee and thy virtues here I seize upon. Be it lawful, I take up what's cast away. Gods, 'tis most strange that in this coldest neglect my love should kindle to inflamed respect. Thy dowerless daughter, king, thrown to me by chance, will be queen of us, of ours, and of our fair France. Not all the dukes of Watrish Burgundy could steal this unprized precious maiden. Bid them farewell, Cordelia.
Thou hast her, France! Let her be thine, for we have no such daughter. Nor shall we ever see that face of hers again, therefore be gone, without our grace, our love, our benison. Come, noble only.
Bid farewell to your sisters.
Jewels of our father, with washed eyes Cordelia leaves me. I know you what you are, and like a sister most loath to call your faults as they are named. Use well our father, to your professed bosoms I commit him. And yet, alas, did I within his grace, I would prefer him to a better place. So farewell to you both.
Prescribe not us our duties.
Let your study be to content your lord, who hath received you at fortune's arms. You have obedience scanted, and well are worth the worst that you have wanted.
Time shall unfold what pleated cunning hides. Who covers faults that are shame and rise. Well may you prosper.
Come, fair Cordelia.
Nearly appertains us both. I think my father will hence tonight.
That's very certain, and with you next month with us.
You see how full of change he is? What we have observed of it has not been little. He always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath cast her off now appears too gross.
'Tis the infirmity of his age, yet he hath ever slenderly known himself.
The best and soundest of his time have been but rash. Then must we look to receive from his age not only the imperfection of long engrafted condition, but therewithal unruly waywardness, that infirm and choleric years bring with them.
Such unconstant starts as this of Kent's banishment we like to have him.
There is further compliment of leave taken between him and Burgundy. Pray, let's hit together. Far farther carry authority with such dispositions as he has. This last surrender of his will but offend us.
We shall think further.
We must do something, and in the heat.
Thou nature art my goddess. To thy law my services abound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of customs and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me? For that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother. Why bastard? Wherefore base But my complexion is as compact, my mind is generous, and my shape as true as honest madam's issue. Why brand they us with base? With baseness, and base, and bastardy, who within the lusty stealth of nature take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a stale, dull-eyed bed go to the creating a whole tribe of fops got between sleep and wake. Well, my legitimate Edgar, I must have your lands. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund as to the legitimate. Fine word that. Legitimate. Well, my legitimate, if this letter speed and my invention thrive, then Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow. I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards.
Oh, Kent banished us, France in colour parted, and the king gone tonight, ascribed his power thus confined to exhibition. Edmund, now what news?
So please your lordship, none.
Why so earnestly seek you to put away that letter?
I have no news, sir.
What paper were you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
No? Why then that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? The quality of nothing hath not such need to hide itself. Come, let's see it. If it be nothing, I'll not need spectacles.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It's a letter I received from my brother. I'm not at all read so much as I have perused, but I find it not fit for your liking.
Give me the letter, sir.
It would offend either to detain or give it. The contents and part as I understand are to blame.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
I hope, for my brother's justification, that he wrote this as but an essay, or taste of my virtue.
This policy and reverence of age makes the world bitter to the rest of our times, keeps our fortunes from us, till our age cannot relish them. I begin to feel an idle and fond bondage in the oppression of aged tyranny, who sways not as it hath power, but as it is suffered. Come to me, that of this I may speak more. If our father should sleep till I waked him, you should enjoy half his revenues forever, and live the beloved of your brother. Conspiracy! Sleep till I waked him? You should enjoy half his revenues? My son, Edgar, had he a hand to write this? A heart and brain to breed in it? When came this letter to you? Who brought it?
It was not brought, my lord. There's the key on it. I found it thrown in the casement of my closet.
You know the character to be your brother's.
If matter served me good, I just swear it were his. But in respect to that, I fain think it were not.
It is his.
It is his hand, yes. But I hope his heart is not in the contents.
And has he ever before sounded you out in this business?
Never, my lord. Although I have often heard him to be fit that fathers are declining and sons at perfect age, and a father must ward the son, and son manage the revenue.
Oh, villain, villain! His very opinion in this letter! Abominable villain! Unnatural, detested, brutish villain! The worst in Brutus! Go, Sirrah, seek him! I'll apprehend him! Abominable villain! Where is he?
Not well known, my lord. If it shall please you to suspend your indignation against my brother till some further justification can be derived of his intent, you must run a certain course. Where if you violently proceed against him, mistaking his purpose, and leave a great gap in your honour, and shake to pieces the very heart of his obedience, I dare pawn down my life, that he hath wrote this as an affection of my honour to you, and with no further pretence of danger.
Think you so?
If honour judge it needs, I shall place you where you can hear us confer of this, and by an auricular assurance have your satisfaction.
You
And no later delay than this very day.
You cannot be such a monster. To his own father, who so tenderly and entirely loves him. Oh, heaven and earth! Edmund, find out this villain, I pray you. Frame the business after your own wisdom. I would unspate myself to be in due resolution. These late eclipses in the sun and moon, they portend no good to us. Though the wisdom of nature can reason it thus and thus, nature seems scourged by this secret effect. Love cools, friendships fall off, brothers divide in cities, mutinies in palaces, treason, and the bond cracked twixt son and father. Yes, this villain of mine falls under the prediction. There's son against father. The king falls from a bias in nature. There's father against child. Oh, have we seen the best of our times? Edmund, find out this villain, it will cost thee nothing. And do it carefully. And the noble and true-hearted Ken banished. His offence, honesty. It is strange, my boy. It is strange.
This is the excellent foppery of the world. How when we are sick in fortune, often certain of our own behaviour, we make guilty of our disasters. The sun, the moon, the stars. As if we were assassins by nature, fools by heavenly compulsion, thieves, knaves, and treacherous by spiritual predominance, drunkards, liars, and murderers by an enforced obedience of planetary influence, and all that we are evil in a divine frosting. An admirable evasion for whoremaster man to lay his goatish disposition in the charge of stars. My father compounded with my mother under the dragon's tail, and my nativity was under Ursa Major, so as it follows, I am rough and lecherous. I should have been that I am, had the maidenness of my ferment twinkled on my own bastardy. Edgar. Out he comes. Like the catastrophe of an old comedy. My cue is villainous melancholy with a sigh of pleasure. Oh, these eclipses do portend these divisions.
How now, brother Edmund? What serious contemplation are you in?
I'm thinking, brother, of a prediction I read this other day. What shall follow these eclipses?
Do you busy yourself about that?
I promise you, the effects of what he writs succeed unhappily, as of the unnaturalness between father and child, death, dearth, disillusions of ancient amities, divisions in state, menaces and benedictions of kings and nobles, needless differences, banishment of friends, dissipation of cohorts, nuptial breaches, and I know not what.
How long have you been astronomical?
Oh, brother, when saw you my father last?
Why, the night gone by.
Spent you with him?
2 good hours together.
Parted in good terms, found you no displeasure in his word or countenance?
None at all.
Bethink yourself, brother, where you may have offended him. And at this moment forbear my own treatise till some little time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this moment so rateth in him that even the mischief of your character would scarce allay.
Some villain hath done me wrong.
So I fear, brother. I advise you to the best. Go armed. I am no honest man if there be any good meaning toward you. I have told you what I've seen and what I've heard, but fainting nothing of the image and horror of it. Pray you away.
Shall I hear from you anon?
To serve you in this business? A credulous father, and a brother noble, whose harms are so far, whose nature is so far from doing harms that he suspects none, on whom my practices ride easy. Oh, I see the business. If I do not get lands by birth, let me have them by wit. And all this time, to fashion fit.
Did my father strike you for chiding in school?
Yes, madam.
By day and night he robs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous, and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I will not speak with him. Say I am sick. If you come back with former services, you shall do well. The fault of it I'll answer.
Madam, he's coming, I hear him.
Put on what negligence you please, you and your fellow servants. I'd have it come in question. If you dislike, let him to our sister, whose mind and mine I know in that are one, not to be overruled. Idle old man, that still would manage those authorities that he hath given away. Oh, by my life, old fools are babes again, and must be used with checks and flatteries when they are seen abused. Remember what I tell you, very well, madam, and let his knights have colder looks among you. What comes of it, no matter. Advise your fellows so. I would breed from hence occasions, and I will, that I may speak. I'll ride straight to my sister to hold my very course. Go, prepare for dinner.
But as well I other accents borrow that can my speech diffuse. My good intent can carry through to that full issue which raised my likeness. Thou banished Kent, if thou canst serve where thou dost stand condemned, thy master, who thou lovest.
The table is set, the feast is met, the hall is gay and merry. Good fellows all gathered here to drink a glass of sherry. Surround the sky with beer or wine, enjoy right in the spring. Let glasses clink and take me a drink as merrily as they stare. The table's set, the feast is met, the hall is gay and merry. Good fellows all gathered here to drink a glass of sherry. So grab a stein, beer or wine, enjoy right in the swing. Let glasses clink and take a drink as merry as we sing. Be that will, there are people's hungry things in store. A chamber, a feather bed, a chimney, and a
What art thou?
A man, sir.
What dost thou profess? What wouldest thou with us?
I do profess to be no less than I've seen. To serve him truly that puts me in his trust, to love him that is honest, to converse with him that is wise and says little, to fear judgment, to fight when I cannot choose, and to eat no fish.
What art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
If thou be as poor for a subject as he is for a king, not poor enough, what wouldest thou?
Service.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You.
Oh. What services canst do?
I can keep honest counsel, run, ride, mar a curious tale and tell and deliver a plain message bluntly. All those things ordinary men are fit for, I am qualified in. Best of me.
How old art thou?
Oh, not so young to love a girl for singing, nor so old to dote on one. 5 years on my back. 48.
Follow me, thou shalt serve me, if I like thee no worse after dinner. But where's my maid, my fool? Go in and call my fool hither. You, Sarah, where's my daughter?
So please you.
What's that stuff under there? Call the cockle back! Oh, where's my maid? Oh, I think he wants to sleep. What's the state of Hannah there? Why came not back?
She says, my lord, your daughter's not well.
Why came she not back when I called her?
Sir, she answered me in the roundest manner she would not.
I would not.
Pardon me, sir. No, not what the matter is. It's my judgment, your highness is not entertained with that ceremonious affection as you were wont. There appears a great abatement in the general dependencies. In the Duke himself also, and your daughter.
Yes, that's sir.
Forgive me, sir. Pardon me, if I be wrong, I cannot remain silent when I believe your highness wrong.
Now but remembers me of mine own conception. I have perceived a most faint neglect of late, which I have rather blamed as mine own jealous curiosity, as a very pretence, or purport of unkindness. I will look further into it. Where's my knave? My fool, I've not seen him these 2 days.
Since my young lady's going to France, sir, the fool hath much pined away.
No more of that, I've noted it. Go you! Tell my daughter how to speak with her. Go you! Call him my fool. No! You, sir! Yeah! There! Come here. Who am I?
My lady's father.
Oh, my lady's father. My lord's name. You whoresome dog. You say
I'm not indeed come, my lord.
You fucking looks for me, you rascal!
Not be struck, my lord!
I don't trick.
I'll thank thee, sir. I'll serve thee, and I'll love thee.
Come, sir. I'll show you the difference.
Here's earnest of thy service.
Let me hire him too. Here's my coxcomb.
How now, my pretty knave? How dost thou? Whack!
Oh, sir. Oh, you are best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why, for taking one's pardon out of favour. Then thou canst not smile as the wind sits, thou catch cold. Surely there, take my coxcomb. But this fellow hath banished 2 of his daughters, and done the third a blessing against his will. If thou follow him, thou must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, uncle? Would I had 2 coxcombs and 2 daughters?
Why, boy?
Well, if I gave them my living, I'd keep my coxcombs myself. There's mine, and beg another off thy daughters.
Take heed, Sarah, the whip!
Ah, truth is a dog that must to kennel. But he ought to be whipped out when Lady the Brack may stand by the fire and stick.
Pestering gold to thee.
Sarah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Do.
Mark it up. Have more than thou showest. Speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest. Write more than thou goest. Learn more than thou trowest. Set less than thou throwest. Leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door. And thou shalt have more than 2 tens to a score.
This is nothing.
Then, like a brethren unfeed lawyer, you gave me nothing for it. You make no use of nothing, uncle.
Why, no, boy, nothing can be made out of nothing.
So much the rent of his land comes to, he will not leave a fool.
Bitter fool.
Oh, but dost know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet fool?
What's that called me fool?
Well, all thy other titles thou hast given away. That thou was born with.
It's not altogether full, Lord.
No, thanks, Lord so great, no will not let me. If I had the monopoly out, they would all have part of it. Ladies too, they will not let me have all the fool to myself. They be snatching. Give me an egg, uncle, and I'll give thee 2 crowns.
What 2 crowns shall they be?
Why, after I have cut the egg in the middle and eat up the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg. When thou puttest thy crown in the middle and gavest away both parts, thou borest thy ass over the back of the dirt. Now it's little wit in thy bald crown when thou gavest thy golden one away. If I speak like myself in this, let him be whipped that first finds it so.
And you lie, will have you whipped.
Oh, mother, what kin thou and thy daughters are? They'll have me whipped for speaking true, thou wilt have me whipped for lying. Sometime I'm whipped for holding my peace. I'd rather be any kind of thing than a fool. And yet I would not be thee, uncle. Thou hast pared thy wit to both sides and left nothing in the middle. Oh, well, here comes one of the parents.
Well, the army, they take too much on the frown.
Oh, thou wast a pretty fellow, and thou hast led me to care for our frown. Now thou art, and oh, without a figure, oh, I'm better than thou art now, uncle. I am a fool, but thou art nothing. Oh, yes, forsooth, I will hold my tongue, so your face fits me, though you say nothing.
Not only, sir, this your all-licensed fool, but others of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth in rank and not to be endured riots. So I had thought, by making this well known to you, to have found a safe redress, but now grow fearful by what yourself too late has spoken and done, that you protect this cause, and put it on by your allowance, which if you should, the fault would not escape censure, nor redress sleep, which in the tender of a wholesome will might in their working do you that offence, that else was shame, that their necessity must call discreet proceedings.
Are you our daughter?
Come, sir. I would you would make use of that good wisdom with which I know you are fraught, and put away these dispositions that may transform you from what you rightly are.
May not an ass know when the cart draws the horse?
Doth any here know me? Why, this is not Lear. Doth Lear Walker speak elsewhere his eyes? Either his notion weakens or his discernment. Oh, the God. Sleepy or waking hair? Sure, 'tis not so. But by the markings of sovereignty, knowledge, and reason, how should we possibly say that thy daughters?
Which they will make an obedient father.
Your name, fair gentlemen!
Examination is much to say from other of your new pranks! I do beseech you, understand my purposes aright, as you are old, and reverend should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Episcurum and lust make more like to a tavern or brothel than a great palace. The shame itself does speak for instant remedy, so be thou desired by her that else will take the thing that she begs. A little to disquantity thy train, and the remainder that depend to be men as may besort your age, that know themselves, and you.
Darkness and devils. Saddle my horses, hold my time together! Degenerate bastard! How much of me? It's I'm with a daughter left.
You strike my people, and your disordered rabble make servants of their betters!
We the children. Oh, sorry, you come and say your will. Detested cunt. Thou liest! My train are men of choice and rare spots, who in all particulars know, and in the most exact regard support the worships of their name. Oh, small fault, how ugly thou in Cordelia thou didst show, much like an engine, wrenched my frame of nature from the fixed place, and added to the gore, true from my heart, all love, oh, Lear. Be this gut! Let thy folly in and thy judgment out. Go, my people!
My lord, I am guiltless as high.
It may be so, my lord. Hark, nature here. Dear goddess, suspend thy purpose if thou didst intend ever to make this creature fruitful. Into her womb convey sterility. Dry up in her the organs of increase, and from her delicate body never spring a babe to honour her, if she must teem. Greater chance blame, as if I live to be athwart this nature tormentor her. Let it stamp wrinkles in her brow of youth, with cadent tears, fret channels in her cheeks. Turn all of mother's pains and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may feel. That she may feel. How sharper than the serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Go, my people!
Now, gods will be a door whereof comes this.
Never afflict yourself to know the cause. But let his disposition have that stone which dotage gives it.
What? 50 of my followers of the class within a fortnight!
What is the matter, sir?
Tell me. Life from death. I'm almost ashamed to acknowledge thou hast power to shake my manhood thus, that these hot tears break from me perforce to make thee worse blast than fox upon thee. Untended woundings of a father's heart pierce every sense about thee. Oh, fond eyes, beweep this cause again, I'll pluck you out and cast you with the waters you make to clay. Yea! Is it accomplished? Yes, I have another daughter that, whom I'm sure is kind and comfortable. When she hears this of thee, with her nose she'll flay her wolfish visage. Thou shalt find that I'll resume the same shape which thou thinkst I have cast off forever. I shout, I warrant thee.
Do you mark this, my lord?
I cannot be so partial, but it's a great love that I bear.
Come, son, no more. You, more knave and fool, are your master!
Fox, when one has caught her, and such a daughter would shorten the slaughter if my cap would buy halter. So the fool follows after.
Oswald! What Oswald heard! Have you read this letter to my sister? Yes, madam. Take you some company and await a horse. Inform her full of my particular fears. And at such reasons as your own may compact it more. Get you gone. And after your retinue. Now, my lord, this milky gentleman, though I like not. Yet under pardon, you're much more a task for want of wisdom than praise for harmful mildness.
How far your eyes may pierce, I cannot tell. Striving to better all, we marvellous well,
Nay.
well, the event.
Queen, my daughter, no further with anything you know than comes from my demand out of the letter. If your diligence be not speedy, I will be there before you.
I will not sleep, my lord, till I delivered your letter. If a man's brains were in his heels, we're not in danger of kibes.
Aye, boy.
Well, then I prithee be merry. Thy wit shall never go slipshod. I shall see thy other daughter will use thee kindly. For though she's as like this as a crab is like an apple. Can I con what I can tell?
What canst thou tell, my boy?
Well, she'll taste as like this as a crab doth to a crab. Thou canst not tell how one's nose stands in the middle of his face.
No.
But his eyes on either sides, no. Though what a man cannot smell out, I may spy it too.
I did her wrong.
Canst tell how an oyster makes a shell?
No.
Nor I neither. But I can tell why a snail has a house.
Why?
Why to put its head in. Not to give it away to his daughters. And leave his horns without a case.
I will forget my nature. So kind a father, be my horses ready!
Asses are gone about them. The reason why the 7 stars are no more than 7 is a pretty reason.
Because they are not 8.
Yes. That would make a good fool.
How's that?
If that were my full uncle, I'd have thee beaten for being old before thy time. I mean, thou shouldst not have been old before thou hast been wise.
Oh, let me not be mad. Sweet heaven. I would not be mad. Keep me in temper. I would not be mad. Be my horses ready?
Ready, my lord.
Come, boy.
She that is made now and laughs at my departure will not be made long. Lest things be cut shorter.
So, Vicar.
And you, sir. I
will be here tonight.
How comes that?
I know not. Have you heard of no likely wars with the two dukes of Connolly?
No. Pray you tell.
It will commence. Fare you well, sir.
The Duke be here tonight. Better. Best. It weaves perforce into my business, and I have one thing of a queasy question which must ask briefness. Wit or fortune help? Nothing. Echo, what? Our father watches. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of the night. Have you not spoken out against the Duke of Cornwall? Have you said nothing about his party against the Duke of Albany ought? I advise you that...
I'm sure on it! Not a word!
I hear father coming. Pardon me, I must draw my dagger upon you. Seem to defend yourself. Yield! Yield before my father! Yield! Flee, brother, flee! Forces! Some will I've drawn upon myself, would beget opinion of you of my most feared endeavours. I have some drunkens do more than lessons aboard. Sharp sword out, as warbling wicked charms, and thundering the moon. Where is he, Edmund? I bleed. But where is he? Fled this way, but by no means pursue him. Help, go after. By no means what? No one's going to persuade me to murder your lordship. As I told him, the revenge of the gods against doth their thunder bends, and how strong and manifold this child is bound to his father's share and fine, seeing how loathly opposed I stood to his unnatural purpose. With fell motion, with prepared sword out, he charged home, and my unprovided body lanced mine arm. But as he saw my best animal spirits in both quarrel rights, roused to the occasion, whether guessed by the noise I made, I do not know. Suddenly he fled. Oh, let him fly far! Not in this land will he remain uncaught and bound. With dispatch, the Duke, my master, noble arch and patron, comes tonight. By his authority, I will proclaim it, that he that shall find this murderous villain shall deserve our thanks. He that should conceal him, death. As I dissuaded him from his intent and found him pitched to do it, with cursed words I threatened to discover him. You reply, thou unpossessing bastard. Dost thou think, if I should challenge thee, could the reproach of any just or virtue in thee make thy word faithfully? In turn to the suggestion, plot or damned pretence, which thou must make a dullet of the world, if thou could not see that the very profits of my death were pregnant of potential spurs to make thee seek it. Oh, strange and fastened villain. Would he deny his letter? Said he? Oh, I never begot him. The Duke's trumpets. I know not where he comes. All ports are barred. This villain shall not escape. The Duke must grant me that. Besides, his picture I will send near and far, that all the kingdom may have to note of him, and of my lands. O loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? Since I came hither, which I can call but now, I have heard strange news.
And if it be true, all vengeance comes too short which can pursue the offender, how does my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart it's cracked, it's cracked.
What did my father's godson seek your life? He whom my father named your Edgar.
Lady, shame would have it hid.
Was he not companion to the riotous knights that tend upon my father?
Yes, madam, he was.
Well, no marvel then that he were ill affected. 'Tis they who put him on the old man's death to have the spoil and waste of his revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such cautions, that should they come to sojourn at my house, I will not be there.
All right, surely, Regan. Edmund, I heard that you had shown your father a childlike office.
'Tis was my duty, sir, who did belie his practice, and received this virtuousy, striving to apprehend him.
Is he pursued?
Ay, my good lord.
If he be taken, he shall never more be feared of doing harm. Make your own purpose how my strength you please. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience doth this instant so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of such deep trust we shall much need. You we first seize on.
I shall serve you truly, however else. For him I thank your grace.
Do you know not why we came to visit you?
This out-of-season threatening dark-eyed night occasions, noble Gloucester of St. Boys, wherein we are in need of your advice. Our father hath writ, so hath our sister of differences, which I thought it least fit to answer from our home.
Oh, I do serve you, man. Your grace is a right welcome. Please.
Good evening to thee, friend. Out of the house.
Hi.
Where may we set our horses?
In the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
Will they not?
Why then, I care not for thee.
If I had been Lichbury Pinfold would make me care for me.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
A knave. A coward. An eater of broken meats. A base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, £100 filthy worse-stocking knave. An action-taking, lily-livered knave. A whoreson, glass-gazing, super-finical rogue. One drunk inheriting slave. One that would be a bore in the way of good service and are nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward, pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch. I will beat the clamorous whining that thou denies the least syllable of the addition.
What a monstrous fellow art thou! Thus to rail one that's neither known thee nor knows thee!
Brazen face, what art thou to deny thou knows me? Draw you, rogue. Don't know how the moon shines. And I'll make a sup of the moonshine of you!
Oh, I have nothing to do with thee!
Draw! You bring letters against the king and take vanity of public part against loyalty to her father. Draw out or come around your shanks! Stand, you slave! Slave, strike! What's the matter? Oh, you got the boy! And your flesh! What's the matter here?
Take peace! Upon your lives! He died to strike again. What's the matter?
The messengers of our sister and...
What's your difference? Speak.
I'm scarcely breath.
Oh, no marvel, you have so bestowed your valour. You may explain to me a tailor may be.
Art, a strange fellow. A tailor make a man.
Aye, sir. A stonecutter or a painter could not have made thee so ill had they been but 2 hours at the trade.
Speak yet! How grew your quarrel?
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I've spared on account of his great beard.
Thou horse exec! Thou unnecessary listener! My lord, if you'll give me leave, I'll tread this unbolted villain into Malta and daub the walls of Jakes with him! Spare my grey beard, you white-head!
Peace, sir! You beastly knave, have you no reverence?
Yes, sir, but anger has a privilege.
Why art thou angry?
Such a slave as this should wear a sword, but wears no honesty. Plague upon your epileptic desire, smile you my speeches as if I were a fool. If I do goose upon Saren's plain, I'd send you cackling home to Camelot.
Art thou mad, old fellow?
Her contraries hold more antipathy than I, and such a name.
Why dost thou call him knave? What's his offence?
His countenance likes me not.
Nor perchance does mine, nor his, nor hers.
Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I've seen better heads in my time than I see on any shoulder before me.
This is a fellow who, having been praised for bluntness, doth affect a saucy roughness, and constrains the guard quite from his nature. He cannot flatter he must be plain, and he must speak truth, and they will take it so. If not, he's plain. These kind of knaves I know, which in this plainness harbour more craft and more corrupter ends than 20 silly ducking observants who stretch their duties nicely.
Oh, sir, in good sooth, for in sincere verity, you're under the allowance of your grand aspect like a wreath of radiant fire from flickering Phoebus' front.
What meanst thou by this?
Oh, To go out of my dialect you so discommand. Look, I know, sir, I am no flatterer. Neither the gallantry in plain accent was a plain knave, which for my part I will not be. But you do me displeasure to entreat me to it.
What's the offence you gave him?
I never gave him any. It pleased the king his master very late to strike at me upon his misconstruction, when he, conjunct and flattering his displeasure, tripped me behind. Being down, insulted, railed, and put upon him such a deal of man that worthy to him, got praises of the king for him attempting who was self-subdued. And the fleshment of this dread exploit drew on me here again.
Bring forth the stocks!
You stubborn ancient knave. You reverend dragon will teach you.
I'm too old to learn. Call me your stocks on me. I serve the king, on whose employments I was sent to you. You should pay small respect and show twofold malice against the grace and person of thy master, stocking his messenger.
Fetch forth the stocks! As I have life and honour, there shall he sit till noon.
Till noon, till night, my lord, and all night too.
Madam, if I were your father's dog, you could not treat me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
This is a self-save code, our sister's save code.
Come, bring away the stocks.
Let me beseech your grace not to do so. Yes, his fault is much, and the king, his master, will check him for it. But the king must take it ill that he so slightly valued in his messenger should have him thus restrained.
I'll answer that.
My sister may have it worse. To have her men abused, assaulted for following in her affairs. Bind his legs! Come, my good lord, away.
I am sorry for thee, friend. It is the Duke's pleasure, whose disposition all the world well knows will not be roughed nor stopped. I will entreat for thee.
No, sir, do not. I've watched and travelled hard. Sometime I'll sleep out, the rest I'll whistle. A good man's fortune may rout at heels. Give you good morrow.
Still, the Duke's to blame in this. It could be ill taken.
Good king that must approve the commons say. Now, out of heaven's benediction comest to the warm sun. Approach thy beacon to this underglow. By thy beams may I peruse this letter. It is from Cordelia, who hath now fortunately been informed of my obscured course. I get time to this enormous state, seeking to give losses their remedies. Fortune, good night. Smile once more, turn thy wheel.
I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of a tree escaped the hunt. No port is safe, no place that does not guard in most unusual vigilance attend my taking. Whilst I may escape, I will preserve myself, but am bethought to take the basest and most poorest shape that ever penury and contempt of man brought near to beast. My face I'll grime with filth, blanket my loins, elf my hair with knots, and with presented nakedness outface the wind and persecution of the sky. The country gives me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars who with roaring voices strike their numbed and mortified bare arms with pins, wooded pricks, nails, sprigs of rosemary, and with this horrible object from low farms, poor pelting villages, sheepcotes and mills, sometimes with lunatic bands, sometimes with prayers enforce their charity. Poor Twilliger, poor Tom! Yes, that's something yet. Edgar, I nothing am.
It is strange they should so depart from home and not bring back their messenger.
As I learned the night before, there was no purpose of this remove.
Hail to thee, noble master.
Make us out this shame and pastime.
Anywhere to come, garters. Horses are led by the head, dogs and bears by the leg, monkeys by the loins, and men by the legs. And when a man's over the last few legs, well, then he wears good leather socks.
What's he that hath so mistook thy place to set thee here?
It was both he and she, my lord, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes.
No, I say.
I say, yeah.
No, they would not.
Yes, they did.
They could not do it, would not. Could not do it. It is worse than murder.
My lord, when at their home I did commend your highness's letters to them. Ere I was risen from my duty kneeling, came a reeking post, stewed in her haste half breathless from Goneril. Salutations. Delivered letters spite of intermission, which presently they read, on whose contents they summed up their many, straight took horse and demanded me to follow the leisure of their answer. Gave me cold looks. A meeting here the other messenger, whose welcome I perceived had poisoned mine, being the very fellow that so saucily displayed against your highness of late. With more man than wit about me drew. She raids the house with coward cries. Your son and daughter found this trespass worth this shame, which here it suffers.
Where is this daughter?
With the earl, sir, within.
Follow me not, stay there.
Made you no more offence than what you speak of?
No. Why the king come with so small a train?
Oh, that's been said in the stocks for that question. Now it's well deserved it.
Why, fool?
Oh, well, teach thee discourse with end. To teach thee there's no labouring in the winter. Well, follow their noses are led by their eyes, but blind men. There's not a nose among 100 but can smell him that's stinking. But let go thy hold when a great wheel runs down a hill, lest it break thy neck with following it. There's a great one that goes up the hill, well, let it draw thee after. There's what a great one, wise man gives thee, better counsel, give me mine again. And none but knaves follow it, it's a fool gives it. That sir that serves for gain and follows but for form will pack when it begin to rain and leave thee in the storm. And I will tarry, the fool will stay, and let the wise man fly. The knave turns fool that runs away, the fool no knave, pardon.
Why learn you this, fool?
Well, not at the stocks.
Deny to speak with me, they're sick, they're weary, they're troubled hearts, I fetch me a better answer.
My lord, you know the fiery quality of the Duke, how unremovable and fixed he is in his own course.
Vengeance, death, plague, confusion. What fire quality? Why God? Gloucester, I'd speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife.
My lord, I have it.
The king would with Cornwall speak. The dear daughter of his father commands 10 service, bid them come forth, or at their chamber door I'll beat the drum till it cries sleep to death.
I would have all well betwixt you.
Cry to it, uncle, as the cockney did to the eels when she put him in the paste alive. She rapped them on the coxcombs with a stick and cried, "Down, Montons, down!" And it was her brother that in pure kindness to his horse buttered his hay.
Good morrow to you both.
Hail, your grace.
I'm glad to see your highness.
Regan, I think you are. Mwah. Yeah, are you free? It's another time for that. Beloved Regan, my sister is not. Oh, Regan, she uptied, sharp-toothed, unkindness like a vulture here. I could scarce speak to thee. Thou not believe how deplored equality. Oh, Regan.
Sir, take patience. I hope you better know how to value her desert than she to slack her duty.
My curse is on her.
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of her confines. You should be ruled and led by some discretion who understands your state better than you yourself. Therefore I pray that to us this you make return. Say you have wronged her, sir.
Ask her for forgiveness. Do you know how this becomes the house? Dear daughter, I confess that I am old. Age is unnecessary, and my needs are dead to vouchsafe me wayward bed and food.
Sir, no more, these are unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
No, Regan, she hath abated me of half my train. Looked black upon me, struck me with a tongue most serpent-like into the very heart. Struck her young bones, you take me as with lameness.
Fie, sir.
You nimble lightning, start your blinding flames into her scornful eyes.
God bless God, so will you wish on me when the rash mood comes?
No! Regan, you shall never have my curse. It is not in thy tender nature to give her to harshness, to grudge my pleasures. Yet, hath thy half of the kingdom, which I gave thee,
Good sir, to the purpose.
you put my man in the stocks?
Whose trumpet's that?
I know, 'tis my sister. Is your lady come?
This is the slave whose easy grace of her revolt and got for my son.
Please, your grace.
Who comes here? Art thou with the shame to look on this beard?
Struck my son, Regan. I hope that it's not mine.
Oh, Regan, wilt thou take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir?
Now I pray thee, God, to do not make me mad. Farewell, my daughter. We will no more see one another. Yet thou art my flesh, my blood, and my daughter, or rather a disease that lies within my flesh. Thou art a boil! A plague sore, an imposite carbuncle in my corrupted blood. I can be patient. I can stay with Regan. I and my 100 nuts.
Not altogether so, sir. I look not for you yet, nor am I provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister. For those that seek to mingle reason with your passion must be content to think you're old and so... But she knows what she does.
Is this well spoken now?
I dare vouch it, sir. What, 50 followers? Is it not well? Why should you need a more, yea, or so many, so that both danger and charge do speak in so great a number? How in a house should so many under two command hold amity, which is hard or most impossible?
Why might you not, my lord, receive attendance from those she calls servants, or from mine?
Why not, my lord? If then they chance to slack you, we could control them. If you come to me, for now I spy danger, I entreat you to bring but 25 followers. To no more will I give place or notice.
I gave you all.
And in good time you gave it!
Made you my guardians, my depositaries. And kept the reservation to be followed by such another. No, Regan. 25, said you, sir?
And say it again, my lord, no more with me.
Not being worse than since some man can praise. Stay with thee. Thy 50 doth double 25, and thou art twice her love.
Hear me, my lord. What needs thou 25, 10, or 5? In a house where twice so many have a command to tend you,
one needs one.
No reason not to be! Our basest beggars are in the poorest things superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature needs. Man's life is cheap as beasts. What a lady! If only to go warm or gorgeous, why gorgeous wearers, but for true need! Oh, heavens, give me that patience I need. You see me here, you gods, a poor old fellow, as full of grief as age, wretched in both. If it be you that stirs these daughters' hearts against their father, fool me not so much to bear it tamely. Touch me with noble anger. Oh, let not women's weapons water drops stain my man's cheeks. No! You unnatural hand! I will have such avenges on you both that all the world shall... I will do such things! What think I get up?
No, not, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I'll weep? Now I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping. But this heart shall break into 100,000 floors of a row. Weep. Oh, fool, I shall go mad.
Let's withdraw. It will be a storm.
This house is little. The whole man and his people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame. He hath put himself from rest, and must needs taste his own folly.
In particular, I'll receive him gladly, but not one follower.
So am I purposed, Regan. Where is my lord of Gloucester?
Follow the old man forth.
The king is in high rage. He calls to horse, but whither I know not where.
'Tis good to give him where he leads himself.
Entreat him, my lord, by no means to stay.
But the night comes on, and the high winds do sorely ruffle. For many miles about, there's scarce but a bush.
Sir, to wilful men, the injuries that they themselves do must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended by a desperate train. What they may incense him to, being apt to have his ear abused, wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, sir. He's a wild man. I read your counsels well. Come out of this one.
What's that besides foul weather?
My mind's like the weather, most unquietly.
I know you. Where's the king?
Contending with the fretful element. Bids the wind blow the earth into the sea, or swell the pallid waters above the main. The thing might change or cease, tears his white hair, which the impetuous blast with eyeless rage catch in their fury and make nothing of. Strives in his little wiles of man to outscore the two for a conflicting news and rain. This night, when the cub-drawn bear would couch, the lion and the belly-pinted wolf keep their fur dry. Upon it as he runs, and bids it will take all.
Who's with it?
Under the fool, who latest our justice heart-struck in
Hello, I do know thee. There upon the warrant of my art commend a dear king to thee. There is the vision. Though the face of it be covered to its mutual cunning from Albany and Cornwall, but true it is. In France there comes a power into this scattered kingdom already wise in our negligence, with secret feet in some of our best ports, and they point to show their open banner. To you. If all my present there build so far and make your speed to Dover, you shall find some there that will thank you. And just report how unnatural and the madding sorrow the king hath caused to plain.
I will talk farther with you.
Do not. Confirmation that I am much more than my outlaw. Open this purse and take what it contains. If you shall see Cordelia the thin, or you shall give her this ring. She will tell you in your manner that yet you do not know. Fire on your storm. I shall go seek the king.
Give me your hand! Do you know what to say?
A few words to effect, but more than all yet. Only that when we find the king, which I will endeavour this way, you that, he that finds him first, holler the other.
your kingdom. Call you children. You only! No subscription! And therefore, your horrible pleasure. Here I stand. Your slave, an old, weak, infirm and despised old man. And yet, I call you, sir, our ministers, that have the two malicious daughters joined your high agenda battle. Yes, dead! As old and white as this house is foul!
Has a good headpiece and can't be the man's face is so ugly his heart shall make him cold rival and turn his sleep away. There was never yet a fair woman when she made mountain in glass.
No one will be the pattern of all patience. I will say nothing!
There is grace in the codpiece, and a wise man and a fool.
Sir, sit you here, and that love the night will no such nights as these. The raffle skies gather the very wonders of the dark and make them keep their caves. Eternal lands and sheets of fire, such horrid bears that look as roars of wind and rain, I now remember to have heard. Man's nature cannot carry the affliction none of force.
Let the great God forgive this dreadful conqueror over our heads, find out their enemies now. I am a man more sinning and sinning!
Black beheaded! Gracious my lord, hard I here as a hovel. Some friendship may lend you against the tempest. Chose you here, while I to this hard house. For harder is the stone whereof his rage were even now, demanding after you denied me to come in. Return and force their scanted courtesy!
How are my boy? I'm not. I'm not myself. The art of our necessities is strange. Come then to this hole.
With his
Sure, my boy. Come to this hole.
There is the place, my lord. Good, my lord, enter the tyranny in the open night is too rough to endure.
Let me alone.
My lord, enter.
Don't break my heart.
Rather break my own. Good, my lord, enter.
Oh, naked wretches, wheresoever you are, abide the pelting of this pitiless night. How's your unfed sight, windowed raggedness defend from seasons such as these? I've taken too good care of this. Take physic, pomp, expose thyself to feel what wretches feel. You don't have tortures.
Come on here, there's a spirit. Help me.
Who's that?
A spirit. He says his name is Poor Tom.
What about just grumble there in his throat? Come on!
Away! Hast thou given all to thy daughters, and I'll come to this.
Who gives anything to poor Tom with a foul fiend that defile walk and ford? They rent Spain in his pocket, she called it his new and knives under his pillow. Made him proud of hard to ride a bay, trotting horse over 4-inch bridge. Called his overshadowed for a traitor. Bless thy 5 wits. Tom's a cold. You brought down some charity with a foul fiend vexes. There, and there, and there, and there, and there again.
Didst thou say nothing? Didst thou give them all?
Nay, you reserved the blanket, else we'd all been shamed.
All the devils in this pendulum, sir, hang up painted on thy door.
You have no daughters, sir.
I'm dead, traitor. Nothing can have subdued nature but this. But his daughters. 'Twas his flesh. They got those pelican daughters.
Billy goes here, alone, look.
I could turn us all to fools and madmen.
Take heed of the foul fiend. survey man, proud in heart and mind, serve the lust of my mistress' heart. Wine loved I deeply, dice gaily, and in women outpower more the dark. Keep thy hand out of flagon, thy foot out of brothel, and thy pen from lender's book. Dog in madness, blind and still, wolfing greediness, hogging prey. Still through the cold hawthorn blows the sharp wind, hate no nodding.
Consider him well. Man in nature is no more but a poor, bare, forked animal. And yet thou art true. Come on. Off you lendings, come on!
Don't be content. This is our naughty night of swimming. Now we will fire a wild field look like an old lender's heart. All spark, all the rest comes bloody cold. Oh, the king of the walking fire.
Ah! This is the foul fiend's liberty to it. Walk. Ah, here's the first cock. Squinnies the eye, goes the head. Heart's the poor creature of the earth. Press the wall, Emmet and Nina and her ninefold. With the alike and her drop like and anoint thee, which anoint thee.
Beg your grace.
What's it?
Who's there? What is it you seek?
Time there! Your name!
Small tongue! You were my follower, peace smoking, peace thou fiend!
Have your grace never to company! A flesh and blood, my lord, hath grown so vile that it doth hate what gets it. Go in with me. My duty cannot suffer to obey in all your daughter's hard commands. Though their injunction be to bar my doors and let this tyrannous night take hold upon you, yet have I ventured to come and seek you out, and bring you to both where food and fire is ready.
First, let me talk with this philosopher. What is the cause of thunder?
Lord, take his offer, go into his house.
I'll have a word with this most learned thief. Come, away in private.
The children stroke my lord, his wits begin to unsettle.
Oh, canst thou blame him? His daughters seek his death. I had a son, now outlawed from my blood, that lately, but very lately, sought my life. I loved him, friend. No father, his son dearer. Truth to tell thee, the grief hath crazed my wits since. Oh, what a night is this! I do beseech your grace!
Crying! I will talk still with my philosopher.
Come the cold!
In her, keep thee warm!
Come, let him all.
Wait, Lord.
What with him?
I will keep still with my philosopher.
Lord, soothe him, let him take the fellow.
Take you him on!
Come, brother opinion.
Go on with us.
No words!
A child fallen to dog tongue come. His word was still fee, foe, and thumb. I smell the blood of a British man.
I will have my revenge ere I depart the house.
No, my lord, I may be sincere. Though my nature doth give way to my loyalty, I fear that it was so.
I now perceive it was not altogether your brother's evil disposition that made him seek his death, but provoking merit set to work by a reprovable badness in himself.
How malicious is my fortune that I must repent to be just. Here is the letter that proved Gloucester as an intelligent party to the advantage of France. Oh, if his treason were not, or I not the detector.
Go with me to the Duchess.
Sir, if the content of that paper be certain, you have mighty business at hand.
True or false, it has made thee Earl of Gloucester. Seek out when I father us, that he may be ready for our apprehension.
If I find him comforting the king, he will stop his suspicion more fully. Sir, I shall continue with my course of royalty, though the conflict be still between that and my blood.
I will lay trust upon thee, and thou shalt find a dearer father in my love.
Here is better than the open air. I will piece out the comfort with what addition I can. I will not be long from you.
The power of his wits have given way to impatience. God discern your kindness.
The foul fiend calls me and tells me Nero is in anger in the lake of darkness. Pray, innocent, I have no food for thee.
The uncle tell me whether a madman be a gentleman or a yeoman.
A king to have 1,000 with red-blooded spits come hissing in upon you.
The foul fiend bites my back.
Madness doesn't the king is a wolf, a horse is hell, a boy's lover, a horse.
It shall be done! I will arraign him straight. Come! Most learned justicer, stand you there. And thou, sapient son. No, you she-foxes.
Dost thou make trolls at me, man? Come overboard, Bessie to me!
A boat hath a leak. She must not speak when she never come over to thee.
The foul fiend horns poor Tom in the voice of a nightingale. Croak not blood angel, I have no food for thee.
How be you, sir?
Stand not so amazed, will you lie down upon the cushions?
I'll see their trial first! Bring in the evidence. Thou man of justice! Stand you there! And thou, his yoke fellow of equity, beside him. You are the commission. Sit you too.
Let us deal justly.
Arraign her first. 'Tis Goneril. I hereby disclaim before this honourable assembly. She kept the poor king her father.
Come hither, mistress. Is your name Goneril?
She cannot deny it.
Oh, cry you mercy, I took you for a joint stool.
And thou, her sister, whose warped looks proclaim what beats about her heart. Stand you there? Tom! Justice corrupted in the place! Most learned justice our way has let escape!
Bless thy 5 wits!
Please, sir, where is the patience you offer your benefit in his name?
My tears begin to take his part so much they'll mar my counterfeiting.
Either little Connell! Try, blanch and sweetheart! Soothing bark of me!
Don't want throw his head at them! Thou vaunt you curse! Behave! Bobtail, title, trundle, tail, tumble maker.
See what beats about her heart. Is there any cause in nature that makes this hardness? Oh, sir, I do entertain you for one of my 100. Only I do not like the fashion of your clothing. You'll say it is Persian attire I changed.
My lord, lie here a while.
Make no noise. Make no noise. Draw the curtains. Ooh. Sir. I'll go to supper in the morning.
Come hither, friend. Where is the king, my master?
Here, sir, the troubling loss, his wits are gone.
But friend, I prithee, take him into thy arms. I have overheard a plot of death upon him. There is a litter ready. Lay him in it and drive towards Dover, where thou wilt meet with both welcome and protection. Take him up, if thou should dally but half an hour, his life with thine, and all that offer to defend him stand in assured loss. Take up, and follow me, that will to some provision bring thee safe conduct.
Resignation sleeps. It's rest by yet a balm and broken sinews which convenience will not allow a standing hard cure. Come, help to bear thy master. How must thou stay behind? Come away! This way!
When we are better sea-bearing our woes, we scarcely think our miseries our foes. When that which makes me bend makes the king bow, he chided as I fathered. Poor Tom, away. Mark the high voices and thyself bewray, when false opinion and wrong thoughts defile thee. Let just proof repeal and reconcile thee. What more will hap tonight? Scape safe the king.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a fifth.
Post speedily to my lord your husband. Show him this letter. The army of France is landing. Seek out the villain Gloucester.
Hang him. Instantly. Pluck out his eyes.
Leave him to my displeasure. Edmund, keep your sister company. The revenge we are bound to take out upon your traitorous father are not fit for your beholding. Advise the Duke where you are going to a most festinate preparation. We are bound to the like. Our post shall be swift, intelligence betwixt us. Farewell, this is that. Farewell, my lord of Gloucester. How now? Where's the king?
My lord of Gloucester hath conveyed him hence. Some 5 or 6 and 30 of his knights, hot questions after him, are met to the gate, who with some other of the lord's dependents are headed towards Dover, where they boast to have well-armed friends.
Get horses for your mistress.
Farewell, sweet lord and sister.
Edmund, farewell. Go seek the traitor Gloucester. Pinion him like a thief, bring him before us. Though we may not pass upon his life without the form of justice, yet our power shall do a courtesy to our wrath, which men may blame, but not control. Who's there? The traitor!
Great old box, Dixie!
Fine fast as corky elves!
What means your graces? Good my friends, consider you are my guests. Do we know our play?
Find him, I say!
Hard, hard!
Through this shed, find him!
Unmerciful lady as you are, I'm done! By the kind gods, this most ignobly done, to pluck me by the beard!
So white and such a traitor.
These hairs which thou dost ravish from my chin will quicken and accuse thee. I am your host, with robber's hands, my hospitable favours, you should not ruffle that.
Come, sir, what letters have you late from France?
Be simple answer, for we know the truth.
And what confederacy have you with the traitors they put in the kingdom?
To whose hands have you sent the lunatic?
I have a letter, guessing me sent down, but which came from one that's of a neutral heart, and not from one opposed.
Cunning.
And false.
Where hast thou sent the king?
Dover.
Wherefore to Dover? Was that not
Wherefore to Dover? Let him first answer that.
I am tied the stake.
Wherefore to Dover, sir?
And I must stand the call.
Wherefore to Dover?
Because I would not see thy cruel nails pluck out his poor old eyes, nor thy fair sister in his anointed flesh stick boorish fangs. The sea, with such a storm as his bare head in hell black night endured, would have buoyed up and
Fellows, hold the chair. On those eyes of mine, I set my foot.
Beautiful thing to do to leave me home! Give me some help!
You see, Ben?
My lord, I have served you ever since I was a child, but not such service have I done it to bid you now.
How now?
Dog! If you did have a beard upon your chin, I would take it in this quarrel! What do you mean? My villain. Why then? Come on, and take the dog by
Doesn't stand up thus.
My lord, I'm slain. That you have one eye left to see mischief on earth! Let it see more, prevent it. Out! Where is thy lustre now?
Oh, dark and comfortless! Where's my son? Edmund! Edmund! Enkindle all the sparks of nature to quit this horrid act!
Out! Villain! Hast calls on him who hates thee. 'Twas he who gave the overture of thy treason to us, who is too good to pity thee.
Oh, my follies! Then Edgar was abused. Oh, kind gods, forgive me that and prosper him.
Go. Thrust him out at gates and let him smell his way to Dover! God bless my lord.
I have received her. Follow me, lady. Turn out that Islesman and throw that slave upon the dunghill. The pace. As he comes in down.
Never care what this idea of this man come to good.
She lived long and in the end meet the old course of death, we will all turn in monsters.
Let's follow him. Get the bedlam to lead him when with his roguish madness allows itself to inflame.
Go thou. I'll fetch some flax and light of eggs to apply to his bleeding face. Now heaven help him.
Yet better thus unknown to be contemned than still contemned and flattered. To be worse, the lowest and most dejected thing of fortune stands still in esperance, lives not in fear, the lamentable changes from the best. The worst returns to laughter.
Who's here? My father!
Party-eyed. World! World! Oh, world! But that their strange mutations make us hate thee, life would not yield to age.
Oh my good lord, I've truly been your man for 4 years now.
Away! Get away, good friend! Thy comforts can do me no good at all, and thee they may hurt.
Alack, sir, you cannot see your way.
Ha! I have no way, and therefore want no eyes. I stumbled when I saw, though it is oft said, our means secure us and our mere defects prove our commodities. Oh, dear son, Edmund, food of thy abused father's wrath, might I but live to see thee in my touch, I'd say that I had eyes again.
Oh!
How now? Who's that?
Oh gods, who is it that can say I am at the worst? I am worse now than e'er I was.
'Tis poor mad Tom. Madman and pregnancy.
He had some reason, else he could not beg. In last night's storm I such a fellow saw, which made me think a man a worm. My son then came into my mind, and yet my mind was then scarce friends with him. I've heard more since. As flies to wanton boys, so we are to the gods.
How should this be?
They kill us for their sport.
Bad is the trade that plays full to sorrow, angering itself and others.
Is that the naked fellow?
I know it.
Then prithee, get thee away, and if, for my sake, thou should overtake us a mile or twain in the way towards Dover, do it for ancient love, and bring some covering for this naked soul, who I entreat to lead me.
Alack, sir, he is mad.
Yes, it is time's plague when madness leads blind. Do as I bid thee, or rather, do as thy pleasure. Above the rest, be gone.
I'll bring in the best apparel that I have. Come on to what will.
Sirrah! Naked fellow!
Poor Tom's a cold!
Come hither, fellow!
I cannot dance it further.
Knowest thou the way to Dover?
And yet, I must.
Both stile and gate, horseway and footpath. Bless thee, goodman, from the foul fiend. 5 fiends that be in port on at once, as of lust, Horbidicate, prince of dumbness, Mao of stealing, Modo of murder, Felicity, gibbet of mocking and mawing, who since possesses chambermaids and waiting women. Bless thee, master.
Let this superfluous and lust deityed man that slaves your ordinance, that does not see because he does not feel. Feel your power quickly, so distribution may undo excess, and each man have enough. Dost thou know Dover?
Aye, master.
There is a cliff, whose high and bending head looks saucily into the confined deep. Bring me but to the very brim of it, and I'll repair the misery that thou doth bear with something rich about me. From that place, I shall no leading need.
Give me thine arm, or Tom shall lead thee.
Welcome, my lord. I marvel our mild husband not led us on the way. Now, where's our master? Madam within, but never man so changed. When I told him of the army that was landed, he smiled. When I told him you were coming, his answer was the worst. Of Gloucester's treachery and of the loyal service of his son. When I informed him, then he called me sot, and told me I turned the wrong side out. What he should defy seems pleasant, what like offensive.
Then shall you go no further. It's the coward terror of his spirit that dares not undertake. He'll not feel wrongs that guide him to an answer.
Our wishes on the way may prove effects. Back. Edmund, back to my brother. Hasten his musterings and conduct his powers. I must change arms at home and get this distaff to my husband's hand. Edmund, you'll like to hear. If you dare venture in your behalf, her mistress's command. Spare speech. This kiss, if it does speak, would set thy spirit in the air. Conceive, and fare you well.
Yours in the ranks of death.
To thee, a woman's service is due. My foot usurps my... Here comes my lord, madam. I've been worth the whistling.
Oh, Goneril, you are not worth the dust that the rude wind blows in your face. I fear your disposition. That nature which contemns her origin cannot be born and certain in itself. She that herself will slither and branch from her material sap and force must wither and come to deadly use.
Enough. The text is foolish.
A wisdom and goodness to the vile seem vile. Filths savour themselves. What have you done? Tigers, not daughters, what have you performed? A father, and a gracious, aged man whose reverence even the headlugs bear would lip. Most barbarous, most degenerate of you, married! Could my good brother suffer you to do it? A man, a prince by him so benefacted? If that the heavens do not their visible spirits quickly send down to tame these vile offences, it will come. Humanity must perforce prey on itself, like monsters of the deep.
Milk-livered man.
The best a cheek for blows, a head for wrongs. That is not in thine brow, and I discerning thine honour from thy suffering. Where's thy drum? France spreads his banners in our noiseless land. With plumed helm, thy flaxen bigging threats, whilst thou, a moral bull, still sits and cries aloud, why does he so?
Oh, see thyself, devil. Proper deformity shows not in the fiend so horrid as in woman. Thou changed and self-covered thing, for shame, be monster not thy feature. Where is my fitness? Let these hands obey my blood. They are apt enough to dislocate and tear thy flesh and bones. How I thou art a fiend, woman, shake the shielding.
Marry more manhood.
What news?
My good lord, the Duke of Cornwall is dead. Slain by his servant, gone to put out the other eye of Gloucester.
Gloucester's eyes?
A servant that he bred, swallowed with remorse, opposed against the act, bending his sword to his great master, who thereat enraged flew upon him, and among them fell him dead, but not without that harmful stroke, which since hath plucked him after.
Oh, this shows you are above, you justices, that these are no crimes to speak and venge. But oh, poor Gloucester, lost he is on the right.
Both, my lord. This letter, Madam, prays the speedy answer from your sister.
One way I like this well, but being widow. And my Gloucester with her.
on my fancy, blood upon my hateful life. Well, my good news is not so tip. I'll read an answer.
Where was the son ready to take his eyes?
Come with my lady hither.
He is not here.
No, my lord, I met him back again.
Well, knows he the wickedness?
I, my good lord, was he informed against him and quit the house on purpose that their punishment might have a freer course.
Well, Gloucester, I live to thank thee for the love thou showest the king, and to revenge thy eyes. Quickly, come hither, friend, tell me what more thou knowest.
Why hath the King of France suddenly gone back? Know you no reason?
Something you left in habit in the state which, since coming forth is thought of, it imports the kingdom so much fear and danger that his personal return is most required and necessary.
Who hath he left behind in general?
The Marshal of France, Monsieur Lafar.
Did your letters pierce the Queen to any demonstration of grief?
I, sir, she took them, read them, and now in an ample tear trod down her delicate cheek. It seemed she was a queen over her passion who, most rebel-like, sought to be king over her.
And it moved her?
Not to a rage. Patience and sorrow strove who should express her goodliest. You have seen sunshine and rain at once. Her smiles and tears were like a better way. Those happy smiles that played on her ripe lips seemed not to know what guests were in her eyes, which parted thence as pearls from diamonds dropped. In brief, sorrow be a rarity most beloved if all could so become it.
Made she no verbal question?
Faith, once or twice she heaved the name of father. Pantingly forth as it pressed her heart, cried, Sisters, sisters, shame of ladies' sisters, cannot father's sisters. There, she shook her holy water from her heavenly eyes and Hannah mastered, then away she started and deal with grief alone.
'Tis the stars. Stars that govern our conditions, else oneself may and may not beget such different issues. She spoke not with her since?
No.
Was this before the king returned?
No since.
Well, sir. Poor distressed Lear is in the town, and sometimes in his better tune remembers what we have come about. By no means will yield to see his daughter.
Why, good sir?
Sovereign shame elbows him. His own unkindness stripped her from his benediction, cast her to foreign casualties, gave her dear rights to his dog-hearted daughters. These things, they sting his mind so venomously that a burning shame detains him from Cordelia.
Alack, poor gentleman.
Of Albany and Cornwall's powers heard you not?
'Tis so, they are afoot.
Well, I'll leave you to attend our master Lear. Some dear cause of concealment will wrap me up a while. Once I've known aright, you will not grieve lending me this acquaintance. I pray. Come along with me.
Alack, 'tis he! Why, he was met even now, mad as the racked sea, singing aloud, crowned with rank fumitor and furrow weeds, with burdocks, hemlock, nettles, cuckoo flowers, darnel, and all the idle weeds that grow in our sustaining corn. The centuries send forth, such every acre of our high-grown fields, and bring him to our eye.
What can God's wisdom in the restoring his bereaved sense? He that can help him take all my old worth.
There is means, madam. Our foster nurse of nature is reposed the which he lacks, that to instill in him are many simples operative to help close the eye of anguish.
Oh, blessed secrets, all you unpublished virtues of the earth, spring with my tears, the agent or immediate in the good man's distress.
Seek for him, lest his ungoverned rage dissolve in us at once in his legion.
Please, madam, the British powers are marching hitherward.
'Tis nightfall! Our preparation stands in expectation for them. Oh, my dear father, 'tis your business that I go about. Therefore great France by mourning and important tears unpitied. No blown ambition doth her arms incite, but love, dear love, and our aged father's right.
Soon may I see and hear him.
Are my brother's powers settled?
Aye, madam.
Himself in person?
Madam, with much ado, your sister is the better soldier.
Lord Edmund spoke not with your lord at home?
No, no.
What might import my sister's letter?
I know not, lady.
Faith, he is posted hence on serious matter. It was great ignorance Gloucester's eyes being out to let him live. For he arrives and moves all hearts against us. Edmund is gone, in pity of his misery, moreover to descry the strength of the army.
I must needs after with my letters, madam.
Stay with us. Our troops set forth tomorrow. The ways are dangerous.
I may not, madam. My lady charged my duty in this business.
Why should she write to Edmund? Might you not transport her purposes by word, be like something I know not what? I love too much. Let me unseal the letter.
Madam, I'd rather...
I know the lady does not love her husband. I'm sure of it. At her late being here, she gave strange oyads and most speaking looks to noble Edmund. I know you are of her bosom.
Aye, madam.
I speak in understanding, for I know. Therefore I advise you, take this note. My lord is dead. Edmund and I have talked, and more convenient to see from my hand than for your ladies. You may gather more. If you do find some prey in this, and when your mistress hears thus much from you, I pray desire her call her wisdom to her. And so farewell. If you chance upon the blind traitor, preferment falls on him who cuts him off.
Would I could meet him, madam? I would show what lady I do follow.
Very well.
When shall I come the top that same hill?
You do climb up it now. Look how we labour.
Methinks the ground is even.
They're horrible, steep. Hark, do you hear the sea?
No, truly.
Why, then your other senses grow imperfect by your eyes' anguish.
So it may be indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered, and thou speak with better phrase and matter than thou didst.
You're much mistaken. Nothing am I changed but in my garments.
Methinks you're better spoken.
Hold still, sir. Here's the place. How dizzy and fearful 'tis to cast one's eyes so low. The fishermen that walk upon the beach appear like mice, and yon tall anchoring bark diminished to a cock, a boy almost too small for sight. The murmuring sides that on the none but idle pebbled chase cannot be seen nor heard. I'll look no more. Let my brain turn, and the deficient sight topple headlong.
Set me where you stand.
Give me thine arm. You are now within a foot of the extreme verge. Full beneath the moon, I would not leap upright.
Look at my arm. Here, another purse. In it, a jewel well worth a poor man's taking. Fairies and gods prosper it with thee. Go thou further off. Bid thee farewell, and let me hear thee going.
Fare thee well, master.
For my heart. Oh, you mighty gods. This world I do renounce, and in your sight shake patiently my great affliction off. If I could bear it longer, not to fall to quarrel with your great opposers' wills, my snuff and loathed part of nature would burn itself out. If Edgar lived, oh, bless him. Now, fellow, fare thee well.
Gone, sir. Farewell. And yet I know not how conceit may rob the treasury of life, when life itself yields to the theft. Had he been where he thought, and that thought been past, alive or dead? Ho! You, sir! You hear you, sir? Speak!
Away! Away and let me die!
10 marts a length made on the height which thou hast perpendicularly fell. Thy life's a miracle. Do but speak again.
Have I fallen now?
From the dread bourne of this chalky summit. Do but look up.
Alack! I have no eyes! Is wretchedness to be deprived of benefit to end itself by death?
Give me your hand. Feel your legs. Look, you stand.
Too well, too well.
'Tis above all strangeness. Upon the crown of the cliff, what was that creature which departed from you?
My poor unfortunate beggar!
As I stood here below, I thought he had 1,000 noses, and eyes like 2 full moons, horns whelped and wavered like the enrigid sea. 'Twas some fiend, therefore think that the kindest gods have preserved thee.
Oh, I do remember now. Henceforth, I'll bear afflictions till they themselves do cry out, enough, enough, and die. That thing you speak of, I took him for a man, though oft he would say, the fiend, the fiend. He led me to that place.
Bear thee free and patient thoughts. Oh, but who comes thus? Oh, he'll never accommodate his master's sense thus.
They cannot touch me for a queen. Or the king himself.
Oh, thou side-piercing sight!
Nature is above art in that respect. There's your press money. That fellow handles his bow like a crow keeper. Draw me a clothier's yard. Knock. There. Come out. Peace, peace. This toasted cheese will do it.
Sweet Jewel. I know that voice.
Ha! Goneril, ha! Regan, they flattered me like a dog and told me I had white hairs and the black ones were to say aye and no to everything. To say aye and no. There was no good divinity when the rain came to wet me once and the wind came to make me chatter. When the thunder came at my bidding, there I found them. There I smelt them out. They are not men of their words. They told me I was everything. 'Tis a lie. I am not ague-proof.
The trick of that voice I do well remember. Is it not the king?
Aye, the Reacher king.
Oh.
When I do stare, see how the subject quakes. I pardon that man's life. What was thy course? Adultery? Thou shalt not die for adultery. No! The wren goes to it. The small gilded fly does lecture in my sight. Let copulation thrive. The Gloucester's bastard son was kinder to his daughters than mine. Got between the lawful sheets to it luxury pell now. For I lack soldiers. Behold yon simpering dame, whose face between our forks pratteth snow, that minces virtue, that does shake the head here of pleasure's name. Ah! The bichu nor the soiled horse goes to it with more riotous appetite. Below the waist, they are centaurs. The women all above, but to the girdle that the gods inherit beneath. There's all the fiends, there's hell, there's fire, there's darkness, the sulphury pit, burning, scalding, consummation, stagnant, Give me an ounce of Sid, good apothecary, to sweeten my imagination. There's money for thee.
Oh, let me kiss that hand.
Here, wipe it first. It smells of mortality.
Oh, ruined piece of nature. This great world, oh, we're out to naught. Dost thou know me?
Yeah, I know your eyes well enough. Dost thou squinny me, boy? Read thou that challenge. Mark the penning on it.
Well, the letter stands. I could not see one.
Were this from report, I would not believe it.
Read.
It is, and my heart breaks at it.
With the case of eyes?
Are you there with me? No eyes in your head, no money in your purse, your eyes in a heavy case, your purse in a light. Can you see how this world goes?
I see it feelingly.
What up, man? A man may see how this world goes with no eyes. Look with thy ears. Hark. Dost thou see how yon justice rails upon the simple thief? Handy-dandy. Which is the thief? Which is the beggar? Thou hast seen a dog bark at a beggar, and a creature run from the cur. There mightest behold the great image of authority. A dog's a very novice. Through tattered rags, small vices appear. Robes and furred gowns hides all. Get thee glass eyes, and like a politician, seem to see the things thou dost not. Wilt thou weep my fortune? Take my eyes. Thy name is Gloucester. I remember thee well enough. When we first smelled the air, we wailed and cried. Mark me, I will preach to thee.
Alack this day!
When we are born, we cry that we have come to this great stage of fools. This is a good block. It were a delicate stratagem to shew a true performance. And then kill.
They handled him first, almost did.
What? Arrest you? No prisoner? Let me have a surgeon. I ain't even cut to the brains.
Shown anything?
Why? All seconds, all myself, a man is a man made of salt. I am laying autumn's dust. I am a king, my masters. No, you don't.
You're a royal one.
Oh.
We obey you.
And you shall get it. You shall get it with running!
The sight most pitiful and the meanest wretch past speaking of the king. Thou hast one daughter who redeems nature from the general curse which twain hath brought her to.
Hail, gentle sir.
Sir, speed you, what do you know?
Do you hear aught of a battle toward?
I'm sure we're vulgar. Everyone hears that can distinguish sense.
But by your senses, how near is the other army?
Near, and on speedy foot. The main destrier stands in the hourly thoughts.
I thank you, sir.
Though the Queen on special cause is here, her army is moved on.
I thank you, sir.
Oh, you ever gentle gods, take my breath from me! Let not my worst spirits tempt me again to die before you, please.
Pray you, Father.
Now, good sir, what are you?
A most pregnant man of pity, made lame by fortune's blows, who through knowing and feeling sorrows no good pitier. Give me thine arm.
Hearty thanks, the bounty and benison of heaven to
The proclaimed prize, most happy. Eyeless head of man's first brave flesh to raise my fortunes. Thou most unhappy traitor, briefly thyself remember the sword is out that must destroy.
Oh, let that deadly hand have quick enough to put an end!
As it does thou support a published traitor, hence as the infection of his take like hold on thee, let go his arm.
Shall not let go without taking, sir.
Go, slave, or thou diest.
Good mistress, go your gait, let poor Volk pass. Nay, come no near the old man, or I'll try with it your custom or mine. Fist be the hard, I'll be plain.
Oh.
Child, pick your tooth, sir.
Slave. Slay me. Villain, take my purse. Ever thou wilt drive, bury my body. Give the letters thou findest about me to Edmund, Earl of Gloucester.
I know thee well. A serviceable villain, as duties to the vices of thy mistress's badness desire.
Is he dead?
Sit you down, father. These papers that she speaks of may be my friends. She's dead. In truth, I am only sorrow she had no other deathsman. To no men's minds who grip their hearts, their papers is more lawful. Let your reciprocal vows be remembered. You have many opportunities to cut him off. If your will want not, time and place will be fruitfully offered. There is nothing done if he return the conqueror. Then am I the prisoner, and his bed my jail. From the loathed warmth whereof, deliver me, and supply the place for your labour. Your wife, so I would say, your affectionate servant, and for you her own for venture, Goneril. A plot upon her virtuous husband's life, and my brother the exchange. Thee I'll Regan, and with this ungracious paper strike the sight of the death-practised duke.
The king. The king is mad! Oh, how stiff is my vile sense, that I stand and have ingenious feeling of my huge sorrows. Oh, better I would distract, so should my thoughts be severed from my griefs, and woes by wrong imagination lose this knowledge of themselves.
Come, sir. Far off methinks I hear the beating drum. I'll bestow thee with a friend.
Thou good king, how shall I live and work to match thy goodness? My life will be too short, every measure failed me.
We acknowledge one is to be overpaid. All my reports go with the modest truth, nor more nor clip, so.
You better suited. These reads and memories of those worse hours are pretty clip them all.
Pardon me, dear Helen. To be known shortens my main intent. My boon I'll make it, but you know me not till time and I think meet.
Indeed so, my good friend. How does the king?
Sleep still, your majesty.
Oh, you kind words. Sure, this great region is abusing nature. The untuned and worrying senses all wind up with this child chained form.
So please your majesty that we may wake the king. He hath slept long.
You govern by your knowledge and proceed in this way of your own blood. Is he arrayed?
Aye, madam. In the heaviness of his sleep, put fresh garments on him.
Be and by when we do awake the king, your majesty, I doubt not of his temperance. Draw closer.
Oh, Father. Restoration hang thy medicine on my lips. Let this kiss repair those violent harms that my two sisters have in thy reverence made.
I'm a dear princess.
Had you not been near their father, these white plates had turned to pity. Is this face to be exposed to the warring winds? To stand in the deep, dread bolted thunder, most terrible and nimble stroke of quickness lightning? Scorch, what would I do with this thin helm? Mine injury was mean as dog, though he had bit me, should have stood that night against my fire. What was that flame? Oh, Father, to hold with me was swine and rogues forlorn in short and musty straw. Collectors wonder that their life of wits at once had not concluded all. You wait. Speak to him.
Madam, do you? Tis fittest.
How does my lord? How fares your highness?
You do me wrong to take me out of the grave. Now what a soul in bliss, but I am bound upon a wheel of fire. But even mine own tears to scald like molten lead.
Know me.
You're a spirit. I know. Where did you die?
Still far.
He's scarce awake. Let him alone a while.
Where have I been? Where am I? Fair daylight, I am mightily abused. I should even die with pity to see another thus. I know not what to say. I will not swear these are my hands. Let's see. I feel this pin prick. Would I were assured of my condition.
Look upon me, sir, and hold your hands in benediction over my head.
Pray do not mock. I am a fond, foolish old man, 80 and upward, and to be plain, I fear I'm not in my perfect mind. He thinks I should know you, and know this man, yet I am doubtful, for I am mainly ignorant as to what this place is. And all the skill I have remembers not these garments. Nor where I did lodge last night. Do not offer me! As I am a man, I think this lady to be my child, Cordelia.
And so I have begun.
Beauty is well. Yes, faith, I pray we not. I know you do not love me, as your sisters have, as I remember, done me wrong. You have some cause, they have not.
No cause, no cause.
Am I in France?
In your own kingdom, sir.
Do not abuse me.
Be comforted, good madam. The great rage you see in him is cured, and yet it is danger to make him go even though for the time past. Desire him to go in. Trouble him no more till further settling.
Will it please your highness walk?
okay now. Forget and forgive. I am old and foolish.
The Duke of Cornwall was so slain.
No, certain, sir.
Who has conducted this people?
It is said the bastard son of Gloucester.
They say Edgar, his banished sons, will be out of Kent in Germany.
Report is changeable. It is time to look about. The powers of the kingdom approach apace.
I wish you were delightful, bloody. There you are, sir.
My point and period will be thoroughly wrought, or well or ill, as this day's battles fought.
Know the Duke of his last purpose hold. What has been advised by orders of changing on the course. He is going to have the nation itself and bring us constant pleasure.
Our sister's van has certainly miscarried.
Just to be doubted, man.
Now, sweet lord, you know the goodness I intend upon you. Tell me truly, but then speak the truth. Do you not love my sister?
You know I'd love.
But have you not found my brother's way to the fourth-ended place?
Still abuses you.
I am doubtful that you have been conjunct and bosomed with her as far as we call hers.
Oh, man, I don't know.
I shall never endure. Sweet Lord, be not familiar with her.
Hear me not. Shouldn't you go, husband?
I had rather lose the battle than that sister losing him for me.
Our very loving sister, well we met. For this I hear. The king has come to his daughter with others whom the rigour of our state forced to cry out. Where I cannot be honest and never yet could be valiant. This business, it touches us as France invades our land. Yet bold is the king, with others whom I fear most just and heavy causes make oppose.
So you speak nobly.
Why is this reason? Combined together against the enemy. For these domestic war particulars are not to question here.
Well, let us then determine with the ensign of war and our proceedings.
I shall attend you presently in your tent.
Sister, you'll go with us?
Huh?
Pray, it is most convenient to go with us.
Oh, I know the rule. I'll go with you.
Hail, gentle sir, if e'er your grace and speech in one so far, hear me one word.
Yes, I'll overtake you. Speak, sir.
Before you fight the battle, ope this letter. If you have victory, let the trumpet sound for him that brought it. Rich though I seem, I can provide a champion that will prove what I have vouched there. If you miscarry, your business of the world hath so an end. Fortune love you.
Well, stay until I've read the letter.
I was forbid it. Let but the herald cry and I'll appear again.
Well, very well, I will overlook the paper.
Get off your powers, the enemy is in view. This is a guess of their strength in numbers by diligent discovery, but your haste is now urgent.
So, we will greet the time.
To my sisters I saw my love, each jealous of the other as a stung hour of the other. Which one shall I take?
One. Neither.
Neither can be enjoyed if both remain alive. To take the widow exasperates, makes mad as Sister Goneril. I can hardly carry out my side, her husband being alive. Now then. will use his countenance in the battle, which doing so will derive a speedy taking off. The battle won, and then within our powers we shall not see his pardon. For my state stands on me to defend, not to debate.
Come, sir. Take this shadow for your good host. Pray that the right may thrive. If e'er I return again, I'll bring you some comfort.
Grace go with you, sir.
Come, sir, come. The battle is over. King Lear hath lost. He and his daughter take it. Come.
No. No further, sir. A man may rot, even here.
What? Ill thoughts again? Men must enjoy their coming hither as their going. Ripeness is all. Come.
With best intentions for the good of the world. For thee, blessed King, am I cast down. Myself could also crown those fortunes for him.
No. No. Come. Let's away to prison. We two alone shall sing like birds in the cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel and ask of thee forgiveness. So we'll live and pray and sing and laugh at gilded butterflies and hear poor rogues talk of court news, who wins and who loses, who's in and who's out, and mark upon the great mystery of things as if we were God's spies. And we'll wear out in a walled prison pacts and sets of raiment that ebb and flow by the moon. Upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw incense. Have I caught thee in? Come. Let's away.
Take them away. Come hither, Captain, hark. Take now my word, follow them to prison. Here's the time is. Tender minded does not become the sword. Thy employment does not bear question. Say thou do it or thrive by other means.
I'll do it.
Away. And right happy what thou hast done. Mark, I say instantly, and carry it out.
I cannot draw carts and read dried oats. If it man's work, I'll do it.
So you are shown today your valiant strain and fortune that you are. You have the captives who are the opposite of this day's strife. But we do require them of you so to use them, as we shall find that their merits and our safety may equally determine.
Sir, I found it fit to send the old and miserable king to some attention and appointed guard. With him I sent the queen, my reason all the same. For right now we sweat and we bleed. By the sharpness of the sword I fear that the question of Lear and Cordelia may require a fitter place.
Sir, by your patience I hold you but as a subject of this war, not as a brother.
That's as we list to grace him. Methinks our pleasure should have been demanded ere you had spoke so far. He led our troops for the commission of my place and person, the which immediate may well stand up and call itself your brother.
Not so hot. In his own grace, he doth exalt himself far more than in your advancement.
In my right by me invested, he compeers the best.
That were the most if he should husband you.
Tests to oft-prove profits.
Here. Hear thee, I that told you so, look but a squint.
Lady, I am not well. Else I should answer from a full-flowing stomach. General, take thou my prisoners, soldiers, patrimony. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and master.
Mean you to enjoy him, then?
Well, the lead alone lies not in your goodwill.
Nor in thine, my lord.
Half-blooded fellow, yes.
Let the trumpet sound and prove my title good.
Stay yet and hear reason. Edmund, I arrest thee on capital treason, and thine attaint this gilded serpent. For your claim, fair sister, I bar it in the interest of my wife. 'Tis she is subcontracted to this lord, and I, her husband, contradicts the band. So if you will marry, make your love to me. My ladies who spoke. Thou art our aunt Gloucester. If none other appear to prove upon thy head thy heinous, manifest, and many treasons, here is my pledge. I'll prove upon thy heart, ere I place bread, that thou art nothing less than I have proclaimed thee to be.
Sink. And sink. If not, I'll never again trust poison.
Here is my pledge. Who hath thou that caused me traitor, villain like he lies, let the trumpet sound, and he who knows that comes forward that I will hold my honour firmly. Herald ho! Herald ho! Herald!
Oh, trust to thy single virtue. For thy soldiers, all levied in my name, have in my name took their discharge.
This sickness grows upon me.
She is not well, convey her to my tent. Let the trumpet sound and read the sound.
Sound trumpet!
If any man of name or quality in the host of the army should maintain upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that he is a manifold traitor, let him appear at the sound of the trumpet. He is bold in his defence.
I'll ask him his purposes. Why is he appearing at the call of the trumpet?
What are you, your name and quality, and why do you answer this present summons?
Oh, no, my name is Lust, by treason's tooth, bare known and canker bit. But here I move. Where is the adversary I come to cope withal?
Which is that adversary?
Who's he that speaks for Edmund, Earl of Gloucester?
Himself, what sayest thou?
Draw thy sword, that if my speech offend a noble heart, thy arm may do thee justice. Here is mine. Behold, it is the privilege of my tongue, my oath, and my profession. I protest, maugre thy strength, youth, place, eminence, despite thy victor sword and fire new fortune, thy valour and thy heart. Thou art a traitor, false to thy gods, thy brother and thy father, conspirant against this high illustrious prince, and from the extremest top of thy head to the dust in descent beneath thy feet, a most toad spotted traitor! Say thou no. This sword, this arm, and my best spirits are meant to prove whereto I speak. Thou liest!
In wisdom I should ask thy name. But since thy outside seems so fair and warlike, and thy tongue some say of breathing breaths, in my nighted I disdain and spurn.
She's desperate, govern her!
What thou had accused me with thou hast done, and more, so much more. The time will reveal it. It is past, and so am I. But who art thou? If thou be noble, I do forgive thee.
Let's exchange charity. I am no less in blood than thou art, Edmund, if more, the more thou hast wronged me. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The gods are just, and with our vices make instruments to scourge us. The dark and vicious place which thee he got cost him his eyes.
Thou hast spoken the truth. The weird has come full circle. I am here.
Methought thy gate to prophesy of royal nobleness. I must embrace thee, let sorrow split my heart, if I never hate thee or thy father.
Worthy prince, I know.
But where have you hid yourself? How have you known the miseries of your father?
By nursing them, my lord. The bloody proclamation to escape that followed me so near did teach me to shift into a madman's rags, to assume a semblance that very dogs disdained. In this habit came I across my father, with his bleeding rings, became his guide. Begged for him, led him, saved him from despair. Never! Father. Never revealed myself unto him until some half hour passed when I was armed. Asking his permission, I told him my pilgrimage from first to last. But, alack, his flawed heart, too weak the conflict to support, twixt two extremes of passion, joy and grief, burst smilingly.
The speech of yours hath moved me. Or perchance too good to continue. You look as though you have more to say.
If there be more woeful, hold it in. I'm almost ready to dissolve hearing of this.
Whilst I was big in clamour, there came in a man who, having seen me in my estate, shunned my warring society. But when he saw what was that so endured, with his strong arms he fastened on my neck, and bellowed as he'd crack the gates of heaven. Threw him on my father, told him the most piteous tale of Lear and him that ever ear received. Upon hearing, his grief grew puissant, and the strings of life began to crack. There the trumpet sounded, and I left him, tranced.
But who was this?
Kent, sir, the banished Kent, who in disguise did his king a service improper for a slave.
What kind of help means the night?
Your lady, sir, your lady, my her sister is poisoned. She has confessed.
I was contracted to birth. All 3 now in an instant.
Reduce our body to your life or death. It's justice of the heavens that makes us tremble, touches us not with pity.
Here is Kent, sir.
Oh, 'tis he. The time will allow the confidence the very man urges.
And come to wish my master I good night, is he not here?
Great thing of us forgot. Speak, Edmund! Where's the king and where's Cordelia?
Our most beloved. One poisoned men and the other slew us south.
Now see us down this object, Kent!
Why thus?
A pan for life. Some good I may do despite my own nature. Take thy word for it's on the life of Lear and Cordelia.
Run, run, run!
To whom, my lord? Who hath the office? Send thy a token of reprieve.
Well thought on my dagger, take my dagger!
Haste for thy life! What hast thou done?
I am your wife, hath commissioned the death of Cordelia by hand.
Oh, the gods defend her, bear him hence a while!
Tongues and eyes, I'd have used them so heaven's bolt would crack.
gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives. She's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass. If that her breath or mist or stain the stone, why then she lives.
This is the promised temple, or image of that same horror.
Fall and
This feather stands. She lives. If it be so, it is a chance which doth redeem all sorrow that ever I have felt.
My good master.
Within way!
'Tis noble Kent, your friend.
Murderers, traitors all. For our sake. Cordelia. Stay a little. What is thou sayest? Her voice was ever soft, gentle and low, an excellent thing in woman. I killed the slave that was a hanging thee.
'Tis true, my lord.
Did I not, fella? Who are you? Man, that's not the best, I'll tell you straight.
Before she bragged the two she loved, or hated one of them we behold.
Are you not Kent?
The same, sir. Your servant Kent. Where is your servant Caius?
He's a good fellow. He goes strikingly too. He's dead and rotten.
No, sir. I'm the very man.
Oh, see, that's true.
From your burst of difference and decay followed your sad footsteps.
You're welcome.
From no man else. All's cheerless, dark, and deadly. Your eldest daughters have forgone themselves and desperately are dead.
And my poor fool is hanged. No! No! No life. Wish the dog, a horse, a rat of life. And now no breath at all. Will thou come no more? Never! 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 Look! Look! Her lips! Look!
He faints.
Look up, my lord, look up!
Next comes his ghost. Let him pass. He hates him that upon the rack of the tough world would stretch him out longer.
He is gone.
He usurped his life.
Oh, better than hence a while. Our present business is the general work. Friends of my soul, you twain shall rule this kingdom the God state sustain.
And the journey is done shortly to go. My master calls, and I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. Oh, the oldest have borne most. We that are young shall never see so much, or live so long.